welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing all of the DIY room decor projects that I'm going to be putting in my extreme bedroom makeover. So this is going to be part one of a two-part extreme bedroom makeover series that I'm going to be doing on my channel, and they're gonna come pretty fast. But just so you know exactly when I upload my next video, which is going to be the complete transformation of my bedroom, definitely hit the subscribe button below and the notification bell, and let's get into this video. So the first project that we're going to be doing are these DIY wall sconces. So I shopped around at almost every store and every online shop. Either they were really expensive or I just couldn't find something that I really liked. So I decided to make my own, and the actual globe or shade to the wall sconce out of raffia. Raffia is like what you use for presents, and it's just a natural paper material that comes in these long strands. So here is our inspiration for this project. I'm gonna be doing it a little differently than this fellow DIYer did, mixing it up with some metals and making it more my style. So if you guys are interested in making one, I'm gonna show you how to do it. So obviously I'm gonna need 2 sconces for each side of my bed. So the supplies that you're gonna need for this project are a roll of natural colored raffia, although you could use any colored raffia, a pair of latex gloves, Mod Podge glue, some parchment paper that I just grabbed from my kitchen, a vase or some shape that you really like the shape of in order to make these sconces, 2 pendant lights, and some brackets to hang them on the wall. All of these supplies will be linked in the down bar below as well. So the iron brackets that are gonna go on the wall and the pendant lights are really the last step to this DIY. So we're gonna get these out of the way, and we're just gonna work on the actual shell to the light or the lamp or the shape. So we're gonna be using our vase. Really anything in your house that has a shape that you like and is the right size. This is actually a little bigger than I had imagined the sconces being, but I'm thinking I'm just going to start about here on the vase and go down to like here. So a tip that you want to remember is that when you're making this raffia shell, you want to make sure that your pendant is actually gonna fit through the top part of the hole. So I'll try to remember that too. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your vase and your parchment paper, and we're just going to wrap the vase in the parchment paper. This will allow us to remove the parchment paper later and reveal the shape and our shade with the raffia. And I just have a thick hair tie that I'm going to put around the top. Oh my God. Plan B. The hair tie keeps slipping off, so I'm gonna use clothespins instead. So the next step is to work on your raffia shell. We're gonna be using Mod Podge. We're gonna dip the raffia into Mod Podge glue and then wrap kind of like a hurricane or a tornado around this vase, overlapping the strands quite a lot so that it really has substance and it sticks together really well, but also leaving some holes here and there so the light can shine through. So once you've wrapped all of your raffia around your shape and you've got the desired shape that you want, what you're gonna do next is just wait until it dries and then slip it off of the vase, peel back the parchment paper off of the raffia itself, and attach it to your pendant light, and you're all done. DIY that we're going to be starting on are some pillows. DIY pillows are fairly easy to do. The supplies that you're going to need for this project are some fabric that match the decor in your room and some pillow inserts. I picked this one up at IKEA. It's a little flatter than I would normally like my pillows to be fluffed, but you can simply buy 2 of these inserts and then just put both of those inserts into your pillow for a fuller pillow. So in a recent video I made this pillow out out of this mud cloth that I picked up from the flea market, and then added this yarn pattern texture to the pillow. So I'm going to be making additional pillows to match this one. So we are going to be making 2 pillows out of this mud cloth fabric, and I'm going to be doing the mud cloth on the front and the back of the pillow that measure 20 inches square. So the first thing we have to do is cut our fabric. If I want my finished pillow to be 20 inches by 20 inches square, I'm gonna need to add a 1/2 inch all the way around in order to sew it together. I'm actually not going to have a seam at the top of the pillow, so what I'm going to cut is 41 inches long by 21 inches wide. Since we're not actually sewing 2 pieces of fabric together, meaning we have no seam along the top edge of the pillow, we're gonna fold this fabric in half with the pretty sides together. So all of the stripes are gonna be in the center. And we're gonna match up our edges. We're gonna pin the edges together so it stays in place. Sew down this side, the opposite side, and then just a little bit on the ends so that we can still put the stuffing inside. So we're gonna turn this right side out and then put the stuffing in. I knew that 1 stuffing wasn't gonna be enough, so this is what it looks like after I've stuffed it with 2, and it's like way fuller. It looks way better like this. Fold the seam allowance on the hole that we left open for the stuffing to go in, and just hand sew it shut. So the next DIY that we're going to be tackling is kind of elevating a mirror and making it a little more rustic, more industrial. I saw this mirror at West Elm and I thought it was so pretty. It was so industrial. It had wood pieces at the top and the bottom, and then it was all black all the way around. But unfortunately it was like $500. Why can't I just do that to a mirror that I find at HomeGoods? So I found this floor mirror at HomeGoods and it was $60, $59.99. I'm pretty sure that this one is actually smaller than the one at West Elm, but it fit perfectly for my space and it fit in my car to bring home, so it was kind of a win-win. So I went to Lowe's and I found these already pre-cut 2-foot pieces of wood because I want to put one at the top and one at the bottom. And then I picked up some just wood stain. This is in color Special Walnut. It was kind of a good ashy brown color. We have to stain these wood pieces before we can glue them onto the mirror. So just using a paper towel, dip the paper towel in stain, and then brush it on. Going the same way the grain is going on the wood. So now that my wood pieces are all dry, we are ready to put them onto the glass. There are several different glues that bond wood to glass, which is the mirror, but I'm just gonna use the E6000 because that's the glue that I already have, and I just put it on the back of the wood and glue it down.
After that was all dry, I just went back over the entire frame of the mirror with some black acrylic paint and let it dry.
Enjoyed these DIY room decor projects, and like I said, all of these projects are going into my extreme bedroom makeover, my next videos. You're not gonna want to miss it, so definitely hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to be the first to know when it's live. It's coming in a few days. And if you like this video too, definitely hit the like button below and comment down below which one was your favorite, and I will see you guys in a couple of days. Okay, bye guys.
Why do you like the smaller one?
Because the larger one scares me.
Why?
I don't know. It's scary. I feel like someone's gonna come out of that mirror. It's huge.
Like a full-on person is gonna walk out of the mirror?
Yeah. I don't like big mirrors. I don't like fun houses either.